Snapchat shows. Even in 2024, it is one of the most gate-kept topics online just because of how easy it is to make money with them. And today, I'll break down the different steps into acquiring your very own show, so make sure you watch until the end of this video as there are multiple different ways of getting your own Snapchat show. So if you didn't know or you're brand new to the channel, I actually had my very own Snapchat show that I worked on for a couple months, and over this time period, I met a ton of other creators who were also making money through Snapchat's content partner program. Through these connections, I've learned about all the different ways people have acquired their very own show, and let me tell you, there are multiple different avenues into getting your own Snapchat show. Previously, I believed one of the main ways of getting your own show was filling out a form and submitting your show idea on the official Snapchat website and just praying and hoping for a response. But after more knowledge in the space and just being in the space for longer, this is probably the least likely way you'll ever get a Snapchat show. Now, I will have that form linked down in the description because it doesn't hurt to try, but you more than likely will never hear a response after filling out this form. I know this because every single person that I've talked to who has their own show has gone it through the methods I'm going to explain later in this video. Now let's just say you do get a response. The most likely message is going to be something along the lines of, "Thanks for your interest in publishing a show on Snapchat. We're currently not accepting new submissions. We recommend creating a public profile and posting your content there." Now don't worry, this doesn't mean you still can't get your own show. However, getting your own show through this submission form might just be obsolete. So if submitting through the public form no longer works, what does? Well, the easiest way and the way most shows are being created right now is through already popular creators transferring their content on other platforms into Snapchat shows. Now, if you're not already a big influencer, this probably won't apply to you, but I don't suggest skipping ahead because what I'm about to say is really important information that you absolutely need to understand about Snapchat shows. The type of content being uploaded on Snapchat is rapidly changing, and as we move more and more into 2024, this trend will be the exact same. When Snapchat shows first released, I'd say well over 90% of these shows were completely faceless and revolved around the entertainment niche, or I guess just the celebrity niche. These shows were super low effort, super low quality, but still generated millions of views and made some of the earliest Snap show producers hundreds of thousands of dollars. Unfortunately, Snapchat has taken notice of the public perception on Snap shows, and they're looking to make drastic changes. They no longer want people to think of Snap shows as these clickbaity garbage content farms with faceless creators and stories on irrelevant influencers, because let's be real, I mean, that's pretty much what Snapchat shows mostly consist of. Instead, they want the perception of Snapchat shows to change to shows directed and produced by high quality influencers showing their face in each and every episode. This is why they're looking at other creators on other social media platforms to come over to Snapchat and make their own show. So if you are a popular creator and you get contacted directly by the Snapchat team, please, for the love of God, respond, because you're essentially guaranteed your own show and guaranteed to make a ton of money. Of the stories I personally know from people who've been contacted by Snapchat, they essentially had a free ride into getting their own show approved. They didn't have to go through any of the ridiculous pitching process, and rumor has it the content guidelines don't really apply to them. But anyways, let's be real. Most of you watching this video right now probably don't have millions of followers on TikTok. So let's talk about how the rest of you will most likely be able to get your own Snapchat show. Now, there are 3 different avenues you can go down when trying to get your own Snapchat show, and the first one I'd recommend you actually avoid because you'll more than likely be scammed doing this, but I feel like I should talk about it, at least just to educate you on what people are doing currently to get their own Snapchat show. So there are people on the internet who state they have a portal owner and will offer up their portal for you to pitch your own show. In return, you will have to pay them a set amount of money. And here's an example someone sent in my Discord server of this exact type of deal going down.
My Snapchat portal owner and I are now taking paid consultations due to the high demand. It's $500 for a 30-minute meeting and $300 for a guaranteed show pitch after the meeting.
Now, I personally have no issue with charging for private consultation when it comes to education on Snapchat shows or how you can increase the likelihood of getting one. I do, however, have an issue with people requesting money for the chance to pitch their show idea, and that's it. Because let's be real, let's just say they do have a legitimate Snapchat portal and they do pitch your show idea. There's a 99% chance your show is getting shot down and now you're out over $800 in this case. That's why I'm just not a fan of this service, and it's why I won't sell you any of my connections who have a portal for money, just because I know there's a high chance even if you do get that connection and you do get that pitch, you're probably not going to get approved. So no hate to the people who sell this service, but it's just not worth it in my opinion whatsoever. And also, let's be real, I guarantee you 99% of the people who are offering this service are just simply scammers who don't even have a portal connection and just want your money. So moving on to the next best way to acquire your very own Snapchat show, and that's by finding your own agent or connection. And that's actually how I personally got my very own show. Now, there are many ways you can acquire your own agent, and the way I got mine was actually through my Discord server. A lot of the people who are in the Snapchat show space come through my Discord server, and I just kind of got lucky enough to connect with somebody who already owned their own marketing agency with a ton of experience and connections that allowed me to start my very own show. Now, if you're very lucky, you can also find agents on other social media platforms like Twitter or LinkedIn. LinkedIn's actually a really underrated website when it comes to finding contact information for literally any important role on social media. Now, I'm not going to name drop specific people on LinkedIn just because I don't want them to get spammed after I post this video, but if you have decent detective skills, you can definitely find some influential people on that website who work at marketing agencies and can help you get a show. On top of agents on LinkedIn, you can also just find marketing agencies themselves who offer services for Snapchat shows in particular. There's so many marketing agencies out there, and actually the connection I made in my Discord server owned his own marketing agency, so that would kind of fall under that umbrella. Additionally, in my Discord server a couple months back, or a couple weeks back actually, someone had linked a marketing agency looking for creators to create Snapchat shows. If I can find it after editing this video, I'll include it in the description of this video. If not, you can probably just go ahead and find it in the general chat on my Discord server. Now, there is something crucial to keep in mind when you are contacting these agents or these marketing agencies or just people with portals in general, and that is that you need to come to them with an offer they simply can't resist. I talk a lot more in depth about offers you can't resist on the Kingdom Club, which is my private Discord server that comes with over 7 hours of course content related to social media content creation, as well as the behind the scenes videos on my Snapchat show revealing how much I make and what episodes I'm posting to my show. In addition to that, I show off my YouTube channel that has over 300,000 subscribers, which I built in only 2 days. I give away the entire blueprint to start your very own YouTube channel, which you can grow to 100,000 subscribers with very little work. So that will be linked down in the description. But shameless plug out of the way, another great way to get started on your own Snapchat show is working for someone else's show. Sure, you probably won't make a ton of money doing this, but the knowledge you'll gain, and even better, the connections you'll make, will absolutely make this experience worth it. It's a strategy I still use to this day because I can't state this enough. Connections are literally everything in this world. There is so much nepotism in literally every industry, including social media. So if you want to give yourself an advantage, try your best to connect with people who already have connections. And honestly, the only way to do this is if you offer something that they simply can't resist, which unfortunately a lot of the times is unpaid labor. But hey, I worked an entire summer for someone when I was younger, and that connection eventually landed me my first gig online. So speaking from personal experience, this is the toughest, it's the longest path to success, but if you put your head down, you might just get rewarded. So I hope this video was educational and you learned something about how you can get your own Snapchat show in 2024. Unfortunately, it is a lot more difficult to find agents, to find marketing agencies that have portals. But if you also wanted to join my Discord server, I'm going to drop in any links or anything that can help you guys get your own Snapchat show within the general chat, or maybe to the Kingdom Club first, and then I'll post to the general chat. I don't know, we'll have to see. If you felt like this video was educational at all and learned something, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and join the Discord server link down below if you want to meet others in the community that are also trying to build their very own Snapchat show. See you guys in the next one.